glad to hear. Drink a good deal of it, make a good meal of it, stick to your old-fashioned beer. Now don't be afraid of it, drink till you're made of it. Now all together a cheer.
Hey folks, once again it's Mark here, your one-take beer reviewer, and the guy behind the Beeronaut.com URL for Chicago beer news and information. And this is kind of a special deal we're doing right now because while I've wound down most of my Black is Beautiful beer reviews, part of the 1200 brewer collaboration started by Weathered Souls Brewing of San Antonio, Texas, to raise funds and awareness for Black and equal justice causes, I did run across a chance to get 4 more of the beers in. The Orange and Brew Bottle Shop in Downers Grove, kind of just downtown from me, had a Black is Beautiful tap takeover on September 19th, and I was able to get down there, and their tap list had 10 beers, 4 of which I had not had yet, and they just happened to have a flight of 4 available. So I sat down with my iPad and the flight of beers. It was very well attended. First I kind of just had to sit at the sign for the restaurant next door, and then they opened up a table for me. So at first I got some nice sunshine, and then I kind of was in the shade. So we'll be adjusting the color to see what happens here. Yeah, I'm kind of looking at my light bulb up there, and no, that's not something sticking out of my head. So yes, I am in the Beeronaut studio, also known as my basement, but we'll be switching you to 4 more Black is Beautiful beer reviews at Orange and Brew Bottle Shop, and take it away, me.
Hey, while I'm here, I'm kind of waiting for a table at Orange and Brew, but let's just start in on one of these. This first one will be the Midwest Coast Oatmeal Stout, and it is a mere 5.9% here. And it still has a nice layer of foam here that's got a little leg on a tiny plastic glass. Decently roasty malt smell. Roasty, but not too much. It's got just a tiny bit of cream to it. Pretty much a solid oatmeal stout. It's a good starter. This is, as I said, only, I gotta look again, 5.9% alcohol. All the other ones I have are 10% beasts, so this is a good start, and we'll want to get to that in just a minute. Okay, I just got moved to a table, and I'm a little bit in the shade, but let's just work with what we've got, and this is the one, let's pull this out again so I make sure I know what I'm talking about. This is the one from Pipeworks Brewing. It's got maple and cinnamon to it, and you can pretty much smell the maple. It's kind of like the maple topping of a donut. Very much a maple frosted chocolate donut type taste, and then there's just a little bit of cinnamon to it. It kind of sets off the alcohol pretty well. But the stronger alcohol but a little bit smoother here. So this is one of the more interesting choices. Maple just doesn't sit well for me, but that's just me. And boy, I hope there's a filter on my iMovie that will make my face show up a little more here in the shade. But we're on our 3rd of these. This is the Revolution version of Black is Beautiful. It's just a straight Imperial Stout at 10%. And there's some dogs saying hi to each other. I don't get too much nose out of this for some reason. But so it's supposed to be a straight Imperial Stout, oatmeal stout perhaps, and it has a little cinnamon note to it after the maple and cinnamon I just had.
they're generally very friendly. Yeah.
Alcohol is kind of lower than the previous one, perhaps because the maple doesn't add to it, but I'm talking about a previous beer. I should be talking about this one.
Tiny's going to come get a slushie later.
Okay.
Now the alcohol is coming up. It's kind of smooth, not as roasty, not much chocolate to it, so just a dark malt and very, very friendly kind of beer. Okay, well, I want to wrap up here because it's very crowded and I'd like to clear a table for someone else. This is the Sketchbook. It's another 10% Imperial Stout. Again, I'm not getting too much nose. This one does have a little foam left after several minutes. Again, this one is actually pretty clean. Not too much burn to the roast malt to it. Alcohol is somewhat warming and not much roastiness, just a gentle, almost porter-like grain quality to it. I think most of these do have some good oatmeal to it, and it's both of them the past two have been pretty smooth.
I figured it was.
And like I said, there's a lot of people here. There's people waiting to get in, so I'm just said my piece, and hopefully we'll try to clear a table, and I'll see you in the basement in just a second. Hey folks, thanks for watching, and I have had to take the unprecedented, not really unprecedented, step of doing another take of this segment because I found the microphone on my MacBook is just so awful compared to me just sitting here talking into my iPad almost 3 feet away. Anyway, I will have a list of the organizations that each brewer is supporting in the description of this YouTube file, and it's also worth noting that Orange and Brew is doing a further support with the proceeds from its Black is Beautiful Day to the Wood Family Foundation, an organization that advocates for children in the entire Chicago community. So that's what's happening here, and I will be back with more beer reviews. So until then, this is Mark, your one-take beer reviewer, saying cheers.
Now